It's your boy Mizuki back with another video, and in today's video I decided to make yet another video, an explainer video regarding the upcoming Roblox anime games. And in today's video I'm going on a little different concept. Obviously y'all know that I have periods where I like a certain anime, so I make a lot of videos on that type of anime. So if there's like a good One Piece game and I'm into One Piece, I make a lot of One Piece videos. Obviously I was in my Bleach arc. I'm starting to kind of slide off of it though, so obviously with that in mind, I'm going to be making a top 8 anime games as a whole, not just Bleach games, that are coming out this fall and or winter. And the reason why I say 8 and not 10 is because some of the games out there are a little iffy on whether or not they'll be published. So I'll be doing the games that I know will 90% that have a 90% chance of obviously publishing. And yeah, with that in mind, I've done a lot of videos like this in the past where the issue is I did like 10 or 15 anime games that are coming out, and sadly only like 7 and or 5 came out. So this time I want to make a video where I know for 90% that these games are legit and will be coming out. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. Now right off the bat, I want to get into Anime Legends. And I know this is a really weird way to start because Anime Legends hasn't really been talking that much, but you're wrong. As a matter of fact, they posted a sneak peek, if not two, probably a couple weeks ago about the game. So the game has been like starting to kind of unwind and, you know, get back up to date basically. Obviously every time any YouTuber would post a video or ask whether Anime Legends is coming out, every single dev would get very defensive. So with that in mind, obviously I have a bit of hope for the game. There's currently no release date, but again, there's been videos and sneaks coming out showing that the game is still being worked on. I would assume that it will drop maybe late winter, if not early 2024. Don't take my word for it. This is one of those games that I know is definitely coming out, but I don't really know the date. I would assume it's going to be the end of this year though. The second game is Pocket Anime. Now this one is really interesting because I really appreciate the concept of this game. This game is one that's been in the makings for quite some time, and the concept is pretty cool and simple and very original in my opinion. It's basically a Pokemon type game where you throw a ball, but instead of a Pokemon coming out, it's an anime character. And what the cool part about it is that it takes both pies from both worlds and combines them. So obviously for those of you guys who like Pokemon and for those of you guys who like anime, here's a combined version. And yeah, I just love the original idea. It really is interesting. The game release itself is very iffy and is set to drop sometime this year in 2023. Obviously if you guys join our Discord and go on their sneaks, the game looks really polished. There's been it's definitely beyond the middle of its development, so it's coming close to an end. I would give it sometime this winter. I'm not sure about fall, but it does seem like it would probably drop sometime this winter. Aside from that, I can't wait for this game to drop, and I love the concept. Yeah. Now, the third one on this list is called Battlegrounds. As you guys know, Battlegrounds, yes, it's a typical Battlegrounds game, but the cool part about it is the fact that it has a lot of things that stand out from any other Battleground games. This game is currently on media ban, but the concept of it is similar to any other Battleground game, of course, on Roblox, but despite the fact that it has a cool and similar clashing system to Bleach Primera. So if y'all connect with like Kamehamehas, you gotta like press certain buttons, and whoever presses them faster and more obviously wins that clash. Which makes this game obviously stand out, but I'm not allowed to show too much on this game since majority of the sneaks are inside of the tester section, so go buy the testers for this game. But regardless, if you do want to know more about the game and its release, make sure to watch its videos on Shonen Unleashed because they do post videos on it, and of course join the Discord. The game itself is very active with sneaks and videos coming out almost daily, but yeah, it's definitely something to look into for sure. Now, the fourth on this list is a pretty big one in the anime community. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about it. It's called Relicies. It's from the creators of Shinobi Life and many other huge anime games. So, they're definitely not new to this genre of video games. This game in general is going to be kind of like the Deep Woken of Roblox, but One Piece, obviously, due to the amount of bosses and open world content and just little details it's going to hold. I personally am really excited for this game, as it has added a lot of unique concepts that a lot of games don't necessarily have. For example, a minor cool update that they got is you are able to basically mount a giant crab creature and drive around. I heard that's just the beginning too. I'm not too sure about the release though, because I don't remember it, but I'd assume it's either going to be out end of this year or the beginning of next. The other thing I like about Relicies is how they're 3D meshes and characters compared to Deep Woken, where they have those giant crabs and those creatures. Like, they don't get stuck or anything, and that's kind of what divides Relicies from any other Roblox anime game. Is whenever a Roblox anime game tries to add like a complex 3D model, it usually ends up being really weird, or like some part of it is not animated and just kind of makes it pretty crappy. But Relicies, everything moves perfectly. Nothing is stuck underground. It's really cool. They definitely took that into consideration. Overall, the game is solid, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, number 5 on this list is Row Fighters. Now, Row Fighters, what I like about it is it's a really original idea for the Roblox community, and it's basically a Mortal Kombat version of any Roblox anime game. And the cool part about it is it's not just anime. There's a lot of other characters in it, but they have started to begin adding anime characters in it, like Goten, Goku, and whatnot. This game has a lot of potential. Psych is the owner, and he drops millions of sneaks on his Twitter. Again, the cool part about this game is how they began to add a lot of anime characters, which just goes to show, 1, how active the game is, and 2, the fact that it's an anime-inspired game, which makes me pretty excited. Now, number 6 is Tales of Tenorio. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I think I did. Tenorio. Yeah, I believe I did. I mean, you guys can't correct me really, but I don't know. I hope I did. This is an upcoming Roblox anime Pokemon game. It's kind of like, well, it's not right like Pocket Anime, but some people might think of it as a cooler version of Pocket Anime, because it's basically the basic concept of any Pokemon game. So you choose a starter, level it up, catch more Pokemon, go to Pokemon gyms, fight, level up your Pokemon. It's a Pokemon-based game. And right away, what makes it stand out is its originality. I mean, these devs managed to create their own Pokemon, and not just 3 and 4, but a lot of different models, and their own unique abilities, of course. As a matter of fact, the release date has been made, and it's set to drop sometime this August. Some say it's going to be the 27th, I mean the 17th, pardon. But some say it's going to be later. The game overall has plenty of potential, and is why it is on this list. Now, we've come to the part where I'm pretty excited about these games, and you guys already know this is the Bleach section. These last 2 games are going to be Bleach games. So the first up is Reaper 3. Now, for all of you Bleach fans out there, this is kind of a hot topic nowadays. Reaper 2 has made headlines that Reaper 3 will be publishing, and the devs stated in their Discord that the release date is actually will be sometime this winter, if not the end of fall. So 3 months from this video, overall, I, amongst with many others, have high hopes for the release of this game, and it has a lot of potential. And it's basically a polished version of the previous work, Reaper 2. Aside from polishing, though, Reaper 3 will be adding a lot of new things to the game, such as moves, just a lot of things that Bleach games need, obviously. Not too many things have really been mentioned about Reaper 3, but I just know it's going to be a really polished version of Reaper 2 with a lot of other cool additions to it that will definitely make the game stand out. But again, I have high hopes for this piece, and we'll wait for it to cook. The number 8, the 8th game on this list is Bleach Souls Battle Renaissance. Now, this is another absolute masterpiece in the Bleach community. The only difference between this game and Reaper 3 is that this game's been cooking for 1 or even 2 years. And despite the lack of sneaks and obviously announcements, the devs and mods are always, if not daily, talking about how the game is being worked on for hours on end every day. To the point where they even made devlogs to show how some of the developers work 5 hours a day, 3, 4. They've been working every day basically. Overall news is that the game will drop as soon as the game is completely perfect and polished. So that alone makes me very excited for the drop of the game, because I will know that when it does drop, it's just going to be so much fun. But aside from that, I will continue to root for this game on the sidelines, and I've even made a video on some of these games. For example, Bleach Souls of Battle and Reaper 3. So if you guys want to check them out, definitely just go onto my page. You'll see them for sure. Aside from that, yeah, these are my top 8 anime games. I will not be adding any honorable mentions or bonuses, just because I don't want to throw you guys off. Because again, these are the games that I know 90% of the chance. There's 90% chance that they will drop. Obviously, if I were to put honorable mentions and bonuses, chances are they would have a lower chance of releasing, because some of these games just haven't been talked about in a while. Yeah, aside from that, definitely check out and join all these games Discord servers. Some of these games even got a YouTube channel. So for example, Anime Legends, I believe Pocket Anime has a YouTube channel. Relicies definitely got one. Row Fighters even, I believe. So definitely check all those out. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, sub, all the proper things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.